everyone, welcome back to Making Up with Sydney. Today I'm gonna have a slow videos in this outfit that I'm filming, but the first thing I want to do is, in my opinion, what I need to get out the quickest, which is my Pixi review. I've had quite a bit of time to work with these palettes. Nala's staring at me. Oh my god, it's so creepy. She's literally staring at me. Nala's my dog, in case you didn't know, but she is like full on staring at me. She's like, "Mommy, hang out with me. Don't do makeup videos." Anyway, I'm gonna bring it back here. I'm gonna just kind of do an overall review and what I think. This palette right here is gorgeous. It looks like it hasn't been touched because I had to get a new one because the one that I bought originally was used, which was really gross. But I love this palette. It's amazing. It's great. I think it was advertised actually as a multi-use palette, and I totally agree with that. I think you could use it as eyeshadows, blushes, highlights, and if you're into shimmery bronzers as well. I think that this was very well thought out. We have like a row of pinks, a row of highlights, like light highlight shades, and then I would use this one as a blush. It wouldn't be a highlight on me most likely, and I could actually use those as blush toppers, or I would probably use them even right here, like as like a bronzer highlight. And so yeah, I love this palette. I think I will get quite a bit of use out of it. And yeah, so this is pretty good. The matching lip palette to that though, I do not have it because I returned it because overall it was a dud. So in that lip palette, it had the same pan layout with 9 shades, and they were lip colors. And why I say it's a dud is because there was one shade, it's actually the shade that was like right here on the lip palette, which is a beautiful berry color, but that was the only one I liked. All the other ones, like all the nudes looked very similar, all the pinks looked very similar, and I love Dulce Candy, she's so sweet, but it just wasn't for me. If you're into really like nudes, or you would enjoy a lip palette with all very similar shades, you do you. I think you'll like it. The formula's good. The colors were the problem for me. The next thing I want to go over is I think her name is Wiley. Yeah, Wiley Huang. I think so. Collaboration with Pixi, and this little set was fantastic. I believe it was $18 or $20, I don't remember. But you get this cute little eyeshadow palette, which this eyeshadow palette is stunning. I've been really into small palettes like this lately, like little 6-pan palettes, and this one is incredible. The pigmentation is amazing. I've got tons of use out of this, tons of eye looks. This is great for me to grab in the morning when I'm doing like a simple eye look for work or for internship. Because if I haven't shared this on my channel, I am very busy right now. I'm a master's student. I have an internship and I work full-time, and I'm a full-time dog mom. Sorry, I had to add that in there, had to make it kind of funny. But, you know, so for me, I can grab this palette and I know I'm going to get what I want. I know I'm going to get a look like this. I know I can have a darker shade to deepen the outer corner. I know I have plenty of crease shades to build up upon each other. I have a brow bone highlight / inner corner highlight, and I have this gorgeous rose gold foiled shade to put in the center of my lid. I did not use this palette today, but I could pretty much get the same look I have today with this Tarte palette with this cheaper Pixi palette. And I love it. I put it at the front of like my little eyeshadow palette holder, and when I'm like, because sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm like sitting in my, you know, little vanity chair at like 6:30 in the morning, and I'm like, what the heck am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do with my eyeshadow? I don't know. And they'll be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't wear eyeshadow, and then I'm like, no, Sydney, you love wearing eyeshadow, and you look better with eyeshadow, so wear the dang eyeshadow, girl. And these are the kinds of palettes I gravitate for when I have those kinds of days. This liner also came with the eye set, which I think is an amazing deal because Pixi products are kind of expensive, so I'm pretty sure like this pen itself would be like $18. And the palette together was just a few more dollars more. So you get this liner, which I use to tight line or use in my waterline. It's great, it's creamy, no complaints. This is a felt tip liner, and I use this in the mirror, or not in the mirror, in like my stupid little iPad camera. And I did this and I thought I got a pretty good wing in the video, so I'm gonna give this an A+. I think it's great. I've been more likely to want to grab this over some of my other liners because I feel like I have more control. I feel like it just has a really great formula, and I feel like it's buildable, where sometimes when I go in with a felt tip liner, I feel like it's not very buildable. Like the second layer is just kind of crunchy and gross. So I love this. I'm looking down at the products in front of me and I'm like, I don't have much left. But next is the Chloe Morello collab. So I'm actually gonna put some of this gloss on now because it's freaking gorgeous. So I adore this gloss. It smells like freaking oranges and like citrus heaven, like tropical fruit candy. I don't know. But it smells great. It's so pretty, so shimmery, so gorgeous. And I think this gloss was insanely amazing. It's $14 too, which I don't feel like, if you're looking for something like this and you are a fan of Pixi and you're a fan of more of those really beautiful packaging but very simple drugstore, like I feel like this is like the perfect price line because I feel like it's high-end quality but at a lower price. Whereas some of the Pixi products, I wouldn't say that. But this gloss is amazing. If you're to grab anything and you're like, you know what, I want to try something from Pixi but I don't want to invest a lot of money, I would buy this, honestly. And I've just recently tried some of their other glosses because this whole launch honestly inspired me to try some new Pixi products. And I would definitely pick this one up. And their glosses in general are amazing. The other thing that Chloe Morello collabed with Pixi was a palette, and I've already returned it. Actually, it might be sitting in my car in my return bag. I don't know. But it had some eyeshadows and some blushes. The blushes were not very pigmented. If you were very, very fair, I could see them working for you. But even me, you know, I have light. I'm like light and I'm pale, but I was not pale enough to have those really have any pigment on me. So not a super big fan. I did feel like they were a little patchy, and the shadows just weren't the quality of this. So to me, when I was comparing this tiny little palette to, they had 12 and they were in these little circles with 3 shades in each circle. This was amazing. This is a Let's Talk Eyes palette, like I talked about before, ironically. But this one was amazing. The Chloe Morello one was a total pass. I don't love it. Wouldn't recommend it. So, no. And then this is just something that I bought alongside, basically, with this whole collection. And this is kind of like, I guess, a preview, so to speak, of all the Pixi products that I will be showing you. The formula of this, now, it's amazing. And I don't know if some people are going to disagree with me, but I feel like it is quite similar to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Omrizi highlighter. It's just really creamy, and when you touch it you feel like you're not getting a whole lot of pigment. Like you can't really see where I dented it with my finger. Look at that foiled goodness. And then the transfer to my hand, it's just amazing. Like these highlighters are honestly great, and when I dip my brush in, it does a similar thing with the Omrizi highlight where I'm like, did I even get any pigment? And then you put it on your face and you're like, oh yeah, no, she's there, the pigment's there. And you like kind of like sit there and have a moment, you're like, did I overdo it? And then you remember you can't overdo highlights, so you're just like, whew, whew. But anyway, I would definitely recommend that. That is the highlighting duo in Subtle Sunrise. I did try the Delicate Dew, and that one is pretty, but this one was just the top dog. This one's top notch, and I'm obsessed with it. I love this. When I'm not wearing the Amrezy one, I'm pretty much wearing this. So that is all for like my Pixi roundup. If you want to see the other Pixi products that I've been trying and loving, let me know down below, because I have gotten real passionate about this brand here. It is currently one of my favorites, and I would love to share some more of my favorites with you. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.